Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co host, Brian.
Go on, everybody.
We're back to talk Farmer Wants a Wife season 2 finale, the US season 2 finale. Please like and subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all at the reality, guys. Brian, the episode aptly titled The Final Decision, the farmers and their final two. We got to find out who they decided upon, who they didn't decide upon, and maybe some questions for us going into what looks to be a pretty interesting reunion next week. So, Brian, where do you want to start? Where's your highlight here tonight?
I mean, there's honestly really no highlight. It's unfortunate that I just think they wasted a lot of time when we could have just went bang, bang, bang. And I would have taken a two-part reunion, just like clean it up at the end. This was an hour long and I felt like we just got decisions. Like you called the one. That's really the only one that's worth talking about. Honestly, it's a shame because I love this show and I just feel like it loses steam near the end, unfortunately.
Yeah, let's quickly touch on that. We are obviously talking about Farmer Ty. Megan and Melody were his final two. Earlier in the season, and even last week, I was predicting that I believed he wasn't going to choose anyone. The idea of having to ingratiate a woman into the farm, having his daughter in her teenage years, him also being mostly decided that he would never have another child when both of these women, and that's their right, both would like to have children. And I just think that we interviewed him. He was a really good guy. I do believe, I guess I don't know, want to start an argument with Fox, but I do believe that, like, I'm not sure if he's the proper guy to cast for this show. I really do believe you need to have someone who's going to be aligned with some common themes, or at least then cast some women who maybe are older and they aren't looking to have kids. I just think it's a pretty obvious, this probably isn't going to work out with this guy.
Yeah, I mean, he did have some older women on like more his age range in the beginning, but they just didn't make it.
Yeah.
And you obviously can't be like, okay, we don't want you to pick anyone that's younger. But I mean, what are you're gonna be like, hey, do you want kids? Okay, you're with him. If you or you don't want kids, you're with Ty. If you want kids, you can go with everybody else. It's just a what, but they probably just can't really say that.
No, it's definitely can't be a question away, but it's just, again, in my head, you know that without having to ask the questions. When they are asking, I'm sure they ask, and because it
Yeah,
comes up obviously in these interviews very quickly. Hey, do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a family? Oh, you have a daughter. Would you want more kids? I mean, it's a
right.
natural question that you ask somebody you just met at a bar and you're having a conversation about kids, right? So, um, feel for Megan and Melody there. Obviously, this isn't a franchise where you see people again, but like I said, hopefully they are luckier in love. I do want to obviously talk about the other three, Brandon, Mitchell, and Nate, because all three of them did make a decision. And it seems, at least from the reactions, all three women were happy with the decision. Brandon, he was between Emerson or Grace. This one surprised me.
Me
I,
too.
I thought Emerson was the logical choice, common interests, her willingness to move. Grace, obviously, with the city life and a lot of familial ties, that would maybe be a little bit harder for her to move, and but he picks her anyway. I this one to me has a chance to maybe not have been working.
I agree because I thought like Emerson also kind of lived in an area that was a little more secluded, so she could probably get used to his like super secluded farm area. Yeah, I agree with you. I think this one, if anyone's gonna not work, we're gonna go into next week. I think this one might be not working.
Kind of felt like he pulled, like they kind of like pulled the rug out
Yeah,
from under a little bit. Ty, Megan, or Melody. That obviously we know that. Sorry, I mean Mitchell. Excuse me, Mitchell, Sydney, or Kate. This was the obvious choice of the season. Sydney has been the front runner.
yeah.
They have given her an edit to show that as well. She
Mhm.
definitely had a winner's edit, as we like to call when we do other reality shows. Happy for her, common interest. My only, I wouldn't say, I guess I could say concern would be she is very young. And so I am curious to see how she would adjust and how quickly she would move out to the farm.
Yeah, I kind of have faith in them. I think the common interest is going to keep it. Like she was like, we're going to go fishing. She likes to fish. She likes to hunt. I
Hunting
think those are
trips.
yeah, and it's just I know that sounds super stupid, but like those little tiny things like you have an interest in, like some of those girls might not want to go do, and that's like quality
No,
time.
it's huge.
Yeah, so I think I think I'm feeling pretty good that they might still be together.
No, look, I said I thought it was a slam dunk pick. Beautiful, young, and like I said, a common interest, especially because
Mhm.
of the amount of time they're gonna have to spend outdoors and doing those stuff. So,
Right, right.
we're rooting for them, and like I said, I am glad we are getting the reunion next week, so we can
Yeah,
find
thank
out.
God, man. If it's showing like that today,
It'd be very,
nah, I would be pretty sour.
it would feel almost, and we know it's not, but it would feel more staged in that respect, right? It's like, well, why
Yeah,
wouldn't we just get a, why wouldn't we get a follow up to this?
right, right.
Uh, Farmer Nate, Allie, or Taylor? Were you surprised with his selection?
Um, a little bit, but I kind of feel like he kind of seemed like he was leaning towards that. I mean, I thought both would be good choices for him though. Like Allie does really like him, and she was very surprised. But
She definitely was surprised. Taylor, the he did, which I thought was smart. Frankly, he did throw the question out there: would you be willing to move? That's kind of obviously a deal breaker, and she did say she would. So, another one that I'm very interested to see if
yeah,
it has happened. I'd also love to know, and commenters, if you know, let us know. Now that we're at the end of the season, there are no spoilers. Do you know when they filmed this? Do you know how long it's been? We can probably do our own little research, but we love, honestly, we love getting our facts from our comment section.
yeah, no, I agree.
So let us know there. Let us know what you think about our opinions, specifically even about Ty. And obviously, we will be back next week. We will be doing the reunion, and we'll see. Maybe we'll reach out. We can see if we could do any more cast interviews. I would love to even catch up with people post the reunion as well, and to see if anything has changed. You never know. So, check out all of our other reviews. We're doing everything from CBS Wednesday, Survivor, Amazing Race to Bravo, Vanderpump, Summer House, everything and anything in between. We have a lot of stuff coming up in the summer, including 2 different iterations of Love Island, Bachelorette, Claim to Fame, Perfect Match. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good reality summer for sure. So Brian and I will be locked and loaded, and let us know what you want us to watch and any other video ideas because we're always open to different things. But for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.